Alright, what's up everybody? Hello YouTube and Transquad subscribers and to the other Transquad guys. It's nice to meet you all since we don't actually, know each other. My name is Cameron, I'm 26 years old and I'll be your new Wednesday guy, as long as I can make this work. Let's see, a few things about me. I am a little more than 14 months on T, and I am getting top surgery in 17 days. So, big stuff going on. I've gotten my name and my gender legally changed in the state of California, so my driver's license reflects that. I also have a new social security card with my correct name and stuff on it. And then after I get top surgery and get a letter from Dr. Medali, that's who I'm getting surgery with, Dr. Medali in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to get the peri or keyhole procedure. Don't know which one yet, hopefully keyhole. And yeah, once I get that, I can get a letter from him, send that to the state of New Jersey, where I was born, and get an amended birth certificate. So that's the nitty-gritty of my transition thus far. So this week's topic, I guess I should put an apology real quick. So I'm really sorry. I'm supposed to be on Wednesday, but I was really late this week. I guess I was a little surprised I was chosen, and then I just wasn't thinking about it properly. I've been busy with work, and it was my nephew's birthday this week, and anyways, I'm always just way too tired after work, and when I forget, it gets even worse. My memory's not the best sometimes. So this week's topic is about being stealth or not. And what do I have to say about being stealth or not? So me, I have an Instagram page where I am very out as trans. It's got like my countdown to surgery, and I put myself out there because I want, I just want to contribute to I guess just letting people know that we're just like normal people. I'm not, being trans doesn't really define me. It's just something about me, and everything else about me, it's just, I don't know, I'm just a normal person trying to figure shit out just like anyone else is, trying to figure out my passions and what I really want out of life and stuff. And I'm figuring out that more and more as I'm getting all this BS dealt with my transition, with top surgery and being on hormones and stuff. It's becoming easier for me to figure out everything else that I'm trying to do. So, in that regard, I'm out as trans, and I'm pretty sure everyone from my old high school knows now because my name has changed on Facebook and stuff. I post pictures on my regular Facebook and shit. But like day-to-day life, so I work, I'm a seasonal employee in Park City, Utah. I work on a mountain. I'm a lift operator. In the winter I'm a lift operator. In the summer I am too, but we also do a bunch of base activity stuff. We have trampolines, rock climbing wall, blow up slide, kids can climb up and shit. Just random stuff that we also help run. I first started working at the resort I work at about 6 years ago, back in 2009, the 2009-2010 season. And back then I was presenting as a straight female. I was going through a bit of an identity crisis. I was really uncomfortable being out as gay, and I didn't realize why. I was just so unhappy, and I just figured, if I'm this uncomfortable, maybe I just need to try to be normal and shit. So that's what I was doing, and I was a cashier at a restaurant on top of the mountain. And once that season ended, after I just hated myself for what I was doing, I cut my hair, probably like here-ish, kind of a Bieber shag sort of thing. I feel like a lot of us do that. Did that first, and it wasn't until about a year later that I came out to my mom as being gender confused. And honestly, everything's been a roller coaster since then. So I didn't I didn't come back to work at the mountain until 2 years ago, when I started working at a different restaurant at the mountain. The manager there was this like older lesbian, so I just felt sort of comfortable going into that. Pretty sure she knew I was gay the last time she saw me, or suspected anyways. So she hired me back as like this butchish person, and I didn't really like come out and say it right away. I just over over like the first month there, I just sort of like let it be known. People were just sort of gendering me as male, which I preferred because I had a naturally deep voice, but I also talked low, and I wore a binder every day, and I told people my name was Gio. My birth name's Georgia. I told them my name is Gio, and it just sort of went from there. So like some people knew and some people didn't. It's just like how perceptive they were to how it was at the beginning of the season, I guess. But besides that, it was mostly stealth. And then I moved to lift operations last year, and last winter, and changed my name to Kameron before the season started, and would go by Kameron, and had that on my ID and stuff. So it's like at work, I don't talk about being trans, and most people just assume that I'm cis because of my height. I'm 6'3", and because there's just not a lot of super defining features. I think the one thing that would make them question is when they ask me how old I am, and I used to lie and say that I was like 3 years younger than I am, but now I just don't see the point of it. So I say I'm 26, and I think that's somewhat shocking since I have such a smooth face. The facial hair hasn't really come in yet. I mean, I have so much respect for people that are able to be so out about being trans, because I do think it's very important. People know that we're fucking everywhere, and it's not a big deal. I want to be more open about it. It's just like, I don't know, for me to be more open about it, it's like I have to bring it up, and it's not just something I just want to bring up at random, It's just, people don't suspect I'm trans because of the way I look, and I don't know, I don't really usually feel like stirring the pot. I've gotten some shirts recently, a couple from Stonewall UK that say some people are trans, get over it. A few shirts from FTM magazine say this is what trans looks like. A couple shirts from Flaunt Streetwear, the Gender Rules Are Dead, 2 shirts like that. And I'll probably wear those a lot more after top surgery when I'm going to the gym, because I've got like the sleeves cut off. And I wear the Gender Rules Are Dead shirts out and about sometimes. It's like I'm trying to make these subtle changes to where I'm being more open about it. I feel like the biggest thing that keeps me sort of stealth now is my body. Being pre-op and stuff is really hard on me personally. Even though my chest isn't that large, it's binding in general and just feeling that constant pressure really fucks with my head personally. So I like just blending in right now, and I don't feel like shaking things up. But like I said, I want to be more open about it, because I do feel like it's important. But it's just, one of those things where I'm still sort of figuring everything out in my day-to-day life. So I think they're both totally fine options. If you want to be 100% stealth, that's your right. It's we didn't ask to be trans. We didn't choose to be trans. We are trans, and not everyone wants that to rule their life. Not everyone wants that to be what everyone's thinking about. They just want to, we're guys. We just want to be guys. Women, they're women. They want to be women. And so, yeah, just not everyone wants to be open and obvious about that, I guess. I want to reconnect with like a lot of people in my past, like from high school and stuff, and I know that it's all going to be a process of, you know, being honest, obviously, because I look way different now and I sound way different now. But yeah, and people that are out, you know, just like I said, you know, I think they're great. Laverne Cox, like, she's right there in the spotlight, and I think that's amazing. Caitlyn Jenner, she doesn't really have a choice, does she? So it's like, yeah, it's both are important. Both are important because being trans doesn't define us. Some people maybe it does, but it doesn't have to define us if we don't want it to. You know, we're just trying to go about our lives. And I think it's equally important to let people know that trans people exist as it is to just be able to blend in, because there's really not that much different about us except for this biological difference that happened when we were born. So yeah, those are my thoughts on being stealth and stuff. I hope that I properly contributed to this conversation. Alright, hey guys, so seems like my video sort of cut out at the end there when I was saying bye. So yeah, just I'm excited to continue this conversation, to contribute more in the future, and to just get a nice dialogue going about all these interesting topics. So if anyone has any questions for me personally, just comment below, and I'll try to get back to you. And yeah, I'm excited to start seeing all these other vids and from all the other guys on this channel, and really talk it all out. So hope everyone's doing fantastic, and this is me awkwardly saying bye.